The story began the day I created this YouTube channel. My goal was to make trading education as authentic as possible. I firmly believe that no strategy can match the impact of a real trading challenge. There's nothing like watching someone navigate the same obstacles you face and ultimately succeed. That's why I started filming and documenting every challenge I took on. Each day, I recorded my analysis, setups, trades, everything. I even captured my reactions, the excitement.
Oh man, jetzt now push and target hit.
The moments of despair.
It's just every day the same shit.
I shared it all because I wanted to provide a completely authentic experience, no matter how good or bad it might look. But something was missing. During that time, I recorded 2 challenges with 2 different prop firms. I recorded so much that editing took longer than expected. I kept pushing the release dates back and ended up publishing the videos after the challenges were completed. This kind of spoiled the ending, right? Passing 2 challenges with a 100% win rate couldn't stay a secret for long. So I thought, why not do it again? But this time, take it to the next level. 6 new challenges with 6 different prop firms. And with a very important twist. This time, I recorded everything live on YouTube, publishing each video before my trades were even filled. Essentially, every trade I took became a live trade signal. In this video, I want to show you how I navigated this unfiltered experience. I'll walk you through each step of how I called every trade before it happened using my mechanical process. You'll see how I passed all 6 challenges during one of the busiest months of my life and how my comment sections exploded afterward. By the way, each one of these trades was a swing trade. It took days for them to get filled, which gave everybody more than enough time to jump on board. That's the beauty of the set and forget and get a live approach. But first, I want to discuss this whole new level of risk for me. Naturally, as traders, we avoid risk. We minimize risk the best way we can. Yet, here I am on YouTube predicting every move days, sometimes even weeks before they happen. This was a whole new level of risk for me. Probably the most I've ever taken in my trading career. Because it's not just financial risk anymore. No, I'm putting my reputation, the reputation of my company, and my entire trading knowledge on the line here. It's going to be there on the internet's never forgiving archive forever. If I fail, if I don't pass these challenges for any reason, it won't be an average bad trading day for me. It will be a much worse outcome. That's not even the wildest part. You see, my philosophy in passing challenges is very simple. I leverage myself by entering as many challenges as I possibly can enter at the same time, and then manually copy the same trades across each one of these accounts. So either I go home with all 6 accounts funded to the rim, or just like a domino effect, I lose every single one of them. Honestly, the stakes couldn't be higher. So why do I do this in the first place? Do I need to prove anything to anybody? Well, if there's one thing I've never doubted in my 10 years of trading, it's that my trading strategy works and is consistent. I already went as far as London, Nairobi, San Juan, Los Angeles, Miami, and even Bali just to discuss my trading strategy and prove at every chance I could that this is the real deal when it comes to trading. So in retrospect, a couple of live trade analysis videos on YouTube, yes, very risky, but also it's exactly what I do every day. I carry this risk for my students at Online Trading Campus every week when I publish my weekly outlook, and I only discuss similar high quality and profitable trades. The way I see it, same game, same opponents. The only difference is it's being played in a considerably larger stadium.
Just when you think he's done everything, he comes up with something even more special.
So on the 28th of April, I posted the first trade idea, the Swiss franc short. And how did I come up with this trade? I have to follow my strict set of rules. These rules are my DNA. I don't need to have every single one of them giving me the green light. I do want to see as many of them agreeing with each other. That's the only way to filter out the less probability trades that I don't want to enter, and I'm left with only a handful of high quality trades. And that's exactly what happened with this Swiss franc short. Let's see. You still remember that I do my analysis on the inverted futures chart, right? Good. The first thing I noticed was this movement to the downside right here on the COT. You see that? This large movement indicates that retailers' behavior is extremely bearish compared to their previous behavior. Then I compared the retailer's COT data versus the producer's data. This is the smart money that we want to follow, and check this out. They couldn't be more bullish, actually the highest they have been in the last 4 years. We have the smart money buying aggressively on the one hand and the retailer selling on the other. So is the bottom in yet? Are we moving up? Well, I don't know for sure, but this is the first green light in the right direction. Next, I move on to the smart money index. It's showing an even bigger indication with a significant upward movement from the smart money, contrasting with the bearish behavior of retail traders. So without a shred of doubt, the second green light is on. After that, I had to ask myself, what about the Swiss franc value in the market right now? And it looks like the franc was undervalued versus the dollar, so the valuation tool agreed with the COT data and the smart money index. We have a third green. This is already taking a very nice shape. Finally, I take a look at the Campus Algo forecast indicator, and interestingly it paints a similar picture, only shifted a few weeks into the future. Why is that? Well, the forecaster does what it does best. It predicts the future. But I don't use it to time the market, we use supply and demand for that. With that in mind, the algo forecast did predict the bottom revisit with a great accuracy. So we know there's a big move to the upside, we know it's coming, maybe this week or the week after, and this aligns with our previous bias. We have our fourth green light. This is what I call an all-stars aligned trade. We have got the COT, the smart money index, the valuation tool, and the algo forecast all agreeing on the same thing. A high quality trade with powerful fundamentals. Now I want in. That's when the second stage of my mechanical process comes into play. The technicals, supply and demand. If you remember on supply and demand lesson 3, we talked about the drop, base, rally behavior and how to anticipate it. This was a typical case. Level on top of level, we return to the demand zone. Big brother in the demand zone, small brother in the same demand zone. What more could I possibly need to get biased here and go fully long on this trade? Oh wait, we also got the weekly engulfing, the mother of all price action reversal candles. All the signs were pointing to the end of the bend. And honestly, my favorite part of the whole series was discussing when to take add-on trades. And I gave I don't know, at least a dozen secrets about sniper entries and how to make sure you get filled on lower time frames. You know what? Forget about copying my trades. This is the real deal. Go watch it if you haven't. A huge chunk of my winnings came from these seemingly small observations about that case of level on top of level. We generated a second trade out of thin air on the same pair. Since our fundamentals didn't change, and we are in a high quality supply level, unlike lightning, we can strike the same place twice. And finally, as always, I inverse the trades when I place them. As my analysis is all made on the futures franc USD chart, and my actual trades are placed in the Forex market, the USD franc pair. I placed the trades on every single one of these accounts. It might sound easy, but it was honestly a mentally exhausting task. I had to do it manually, requiring razor-sharp focus. This was, mind you, during the same week I visited Los Angeles and Miami. I barely had an hour each day to manage these trades, but that was the whole point. I proved this could be done even while traveling and maintaining a very busy lifestyle. Later that week, I flew 15 hours straight and got back home in Dubai. I sat down and started analyzing this new high-quality trade that popped on the silver chart. It's the same exact story, but this time the tables have turned. The retail traders on the CUT and the smart money index are super bullish. Producers couldn't be more bearish. Valuation versus gold is overvalued. Every single time silver was overvalued versus gold, the price crashed. The algo forecast predicts exactly the same thing when looking back at 15 years of data. All stars aligned again. We then define our stop, entry, target using our supply and demand master knowledge, and the rest is history. You see how simple this is starting to be just by putting 10 minutes of honest effort into understanding it. Well, now imagine doing this very same strategy for 10 years like I did. How much can it change your trading career? That's my message, folks. This is the whole point of doing these YouTube challenges. I firmly believe my approach to trading is a consistent winner. And the proof is right here in front of you. My record is untouched. I haven't yet lost a single trade on any of the 8 challenges that I took with these 8 different prop firms. I passed every single one of them with a 100% win rate. And I think now you know why. Probably a good idea to knock on some wood now. So, if you're thinking, this is as easy as printing money. Well, it's not. But it might come in a close second. That is, only if you know what you're doing. Finally, I have to admit, sharing all of these details about my trades gets me excited. But not as much as seeing your likes and going through your comments. And over the past few weeks, my comment sections and my Instagram inbox was blowing up in a way I've never seen before. The number of students who passed their challenges with me was mind-boggling. I'm really happy for all of you guys. Thank you for your continued support for me personally and for Online Trading Campus. I will continue doing my part to the trading community as promised. You guys continue doing your thing, and I will see you on the next one. Happy and safe trading.